Word, dear mother boys and girls, it's your boy Sniper Wes coming at you here from playerprofit.com on Monday, April 14th, 2025, with 3 free plays for you guys here today. I'm going to walk you guys through this, playerprofit.com, and how to place these bets and what playerprofit.com is. It's actually a pretty badass website, to be honest with you. They give you a bunch of money to play with if you just deposit a little bit of money on their platform, which is quite fascinating and quite awesome if you ask me. So I'm going to give you 3 free plays here. So basically, this is the website, right? Playerprofit.com. And this is what the main page looks like here. You do have to create an account, so obviously you got to sign up, username, password, all that good stuff. And then once you are in, you can select a challenge, right? They are going to challenge you to see if you are a good sports bettor, right? So basically, you can do the $1,000 account. You can even do a $100,000 account if you want. It's just expensive, you know. They want you have to deposit $1,000 to be able to play with $100,000. But if you just want to start slow, like a lot of people do, you just select the $1,000 option. They give you $1,000 of leveraged funds to play with, and it costs you $30 to get in the door, right? Not too much of an investment to see if you are a good sports bettor. You are allowed to risk $50 a game of this $1,000 bankroll, and they want you to make your profit target here as 20%, which basically means you have to take this $1,000 and turn it into $1,200, okay? And if you can do that within 20 picks, you get 20 picks, 20 selections to turn this $1,000 into $1,200. If you can do that, you move to phase 2, okay? Phase 2, you got to do it again. 20 picks, it's the same exact thing. You're trying to get 20% of the profit target, okay? So you're going to start over. You're going to be at $1,000, and then you're going to take it back up to $1,200, okay? If you can do that twice, you get to funded. You have a fully funded account, and you can take, so let's say you take this $1,000. Let's say you're funded, right? And you have $1,000. Let's say you take the $1,000 and you take it up to $1,500, okay? You are allowed to withdraw 70% of the winnings, which is a pretty good deal, if you ask me, because they're giving you all this money to play with for only $30, and you actually get to keep 70% of the winnings once you're funded. It's a pretty good deal. So if you get that up to $1,500, basically you can take 70% out, which would be $350, right? So that is how Player Profit works. You can get in with a promo code Sniper1, and that will get you that'll get you 10% off. I realize if you're paying $30, it's only, like $3 or $4 off. But, if you wanted to do a $5,000 account, then it's $124 to get in the door. So, if you take 20% off of that using the promo code Sniper1, then you're saving yourself $20 there, right? So, like I said, you can do the $100,000 account if you want to go balls to the wall. But I would just start with the $1,000 account, maybe until you figure the whole deal out. There are some things you got to watch out for. Like I said, you're allowed to do $50 a game, but you cannot lose 10% in a day, meaning you can't lose $100 in a day, okay? So if you do lose $100 on any given day, the challenge is over. You lost, okay? This is teaching you bankroll management, which is what a professional sports bettor uses, okay? You can't treat this account like you do with your normal bookie. You can't treat this account like you do at the casino in Vegas. You have to treat this account very responsibly, right? And manage your bankroll. That's what this is all about. Your max drawdown is 15%, meaning you cannot, so 15% of 1,000 is $150. So you cannot, basically the account can't fall under $850. You start at 1,000, but if you lose 15%, which would mean you're down to $850, then the challenge is over. It's void. You lost, okay? Just being transparent with you. I'm telling the rules before you get started. But it's a fantastic way to leverage money and be able to play with a ton of money for just a little bit of an investment. So that is why I'm stoked about Player Profit. Sniper1 is your promo code that will get you 10% off. Let's go ahead and get to these free plays. I know you guys want some winners. I'm going to go ahead and go through these games, and then I'm going to place these bets on here so you guys know how it works. So I'm starting with Boston and Tampa Bay in Major League Baseball. So this is obviously, George M. Steinbrenner Field, which is in Tampa Bay. It's the Yankees spring training facility. Boston, I'm taking the under here, by the way. So the under is 8.5. That's plus 100 odds at BetMGM. I just like the under. So we get Tanner Houck versus Shane Baz here. So Houck, if you take a look at his numbers, I know it's probably kind of hard to see these numbers with the screen because it's really small, but I like covers. It's what I use to handicap games. So 4.41 ERA, that's in 16 innings. He did pitch well the last time out, though. He faced Toronto, and he went 6 innings. He only gave up 1 earned run. Yeah, this is Houck. Yeah, 6 innings. He only gave up 1 earned run. So he's trending upward, right? He's actually pitching well as of late. And then if you take a look at Shane Baz actually had a fantastic outing last time too. Shane Baz, he faced the Angels, and the Angels are actually hitting the ball pretty well. And he went 7 innings and only gave up 2 earned runs, right? So pretty good, as Larry David would say. Yeah, 138 ERA, 1.08 WHIP. So give me the under. I like the under here between the Rays and the Angels. So I am going to place this bet with you guys on here so you can kind of see how it works. We're looking for the Boston Red Sox and Tampa Bay Rays, taking the under 8.5. I'm going to stake $50, which is the most I'm allowed to stake. That's my max bet on this account because it's a $1,000 account, leveraged, right? And I am going to, it's $50 to return $47.50, right? So under 8.5 is the play. Bet, play successfully. Okay, moving on. I like the Atlanta Braves and the Toronto Blue Jays over 9 runs here tonight. So as far as the pitching matchup here, we got Grant Holmes versus Easton Lucas. Grant Holmes, he started 2 games. He came in relief against the San Diego Padres. That was just 1 inning. But he has 2 starts here. He started versus the Dodgers and then the Phillies. He did not look good versus the Dodgers, but no harm in that because the Dodgers are a fantastic offense. He gave up 4 earned runs in 4 innings. But then he had a great outing versus Philly, right? 4 innings. He did not give up a run. But here's the deal. He gave up 7 base runners. He went 4 innings and 7 base runners. He got lucky. It basically means he pitched out of jams against Philly, right? So I think that's going to catch up with him. I think the Blue Jays bats get to him, and the Blue Jays bats, very, very good offense there with, Guerrero Jr. and Bichette and all them. As it relates to Easton Lucas on the Blue Jays side, so he has pitched great. He has an ERA of 0, which sounds great, and a WHIP of .68, which sounds great, but he's only pitched 10 innings. So we really don't know who this dude is yet. He has limited MLB experience here. But, not even that many innings in the big leagues. So I think the Braves offense is going to get to him too. And for as bad as the Braves have been, they actually have a middle-of-the-road offense. They're, as far as it relates to, batting average and runs scored, they're like in the middle of the league. So, you can't say that Atlanta can't hit the ball. They can definitely hit the ball. So give me the over here between the Blue Jays and the Atlanta Braves. I'm going to take over. Oh, this is 8.5 here. I got an 8.5 at player profit, which is good. So we're going to go over 8.5. I'm going to stake my $50, and that is going to return $43. And I am going to place the pick right now. Okay, moving on. Your final game here is going to be the LA Kings and the Edmonton Oilers. And I like the Oilers here. So you're getting the Oilers at plus 130, okay? So pretty good odds. Here's the deal. So when I'm looking at the Oilers, I'm looking at the standings here. So here is the playoff picture in the NHL. So we got right here, you get the Oilers and the Kings. They are both duking it out for the 5th and the 6th seed in the NHL. So Edmonton, if you see here, the NHL does it by points. So Edmonton is 2 points. Edmonton has 99 points. The Kings have 101. Edmonton is 2 points behind the Kings. So they're trying to catch up with the Kings. If they can win this game, they'll get 2 points. If they can win it in regulation, they'll get 2 points. They would be tied with LA at 1-1. So it's a huge game for Edmonton. They are at home. They play well on home ice. They are 25-12-3 on home ice. And the Kings, they don't play well away. They're 15-19-5 on the road. They don't do well on road ice. You can see they're great at home, 31-5-4, but they go on the road, they don't play well. So, and also too, Edmonton, they're coming off 3 wins, so they're playing well. They beat Winnipeg last night 4-1 in Winnipeg, and Winnipeg's probably the best team in the NHL. I understand that Winnipeg probably has the West wrapped up, and they probably didn't try hard, which is probably why the Oilers won 4-1. But I like Edmonton here. You get them at plus 130. I'm going to take them. I'm going to bet that on player profit right now. I'm going to have to go to hockey, and we are going to find, it's one of the last games on the board, so you got plenty of time to get this in should you choose to do so. Why can I not find Edmonton? It's right here. We are going to take plus 125, Edmonton Oilers. We are going to stake $50, which actually returns 62 because it is a underdog. And I am going to place the pick. And boom. So we have 3 selections tonight on playerprofit.com for some Monday action. So I am Sniper Wes. You can find me on Twitter at @TheSniperPicks. Don't forget the promo code is Sniper1. You get 10% off. If you do, a higher volume or higher money challenge, like 5,000 or 10,000, promo code is going to come in handy. I'll save you 10%. Promo code Sniper1, playerprofit.com. That is where you want to go to, bet with a lot of money, but only have to stake a little bit, right? You get leverage. So I will see you guys tomorrow. I'll be back with another free play. And until then, peace out and keep firing.